Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, you all remember me. So, in the last class, we learned about the different components. So, now we will continue our chapter.
Components inside a CPU box. We all know that a computer has a monitor, a central processing unit or CPU, a keyboard, and a mouse. Have you ever seen what is inside the CPU? Let us take a look. Raju's computer is not working. He calls a computer technician to repair it. After a detailed examination, the technician says that he needs to change the motherboard. Raju asks,
Motherboard? What is that?
the technician says, it is a part inside the CPU. We have many such parts inside the CPU, which work together to operate the computer system. Raju says,
Oh, interesting. Can you tell me about those parts?
the technician tells him about some of the parts inside the CPU. First, he explains the switched mode power supply or SMPS. The SMPS converts the incoming electricity into the right voltage and supplies it to the other parts inside the CPU. Then, he explains about the motherboard. The motherboard is the main board that holds many of the crucial components such as processor, memory chips, and several cards such as sound card to play sounds and video card to display graphics and animations. It allows all the parts to receive power and communicate with each other. The CPU contains the brain of computer system, the processor. It processes the data and instructions provided through the input devices. It then passes the results of processing to the output devices, such as the monitor or the printer. Memory chips are storage devices. The two types of memory chips are RAM and ROM. RAM, or Random Access Memory, is a volatile read or write memory. This means that everything in the RAM gets erased when the system is turned off. ROM, or Read-Only Memory, is a non-volatile read-only memory. That means that the data is preserved in ROM, but we cannot write or modify the content in the ROM chips. Next, he explains about ports. Ports are the slots on the CPU that let you plug in various devices, such as mouse, keyboard, or printer. Finally, he describes the various disk drives. The disk drives store and retrieve data and applications on the storage devices, such as hard disk, CD, and DVD. A hard disk is the main storage device found inside a computer. It can store a large amount of data. Raju then recollects the various parts of the CPU. SMPS supplies power to the parts inside the CPU. The motherboard holds the crucial components such as processor, memory chips, and various cards. It also contains various ports and disk drives. List out the functions of RAM and ROM memory chips.
So, dear students, now you all have to complete your worksheet, that is worksheet 1.1. Circle the correct answers. You all have to find out this. First, MCR stands for. Second question, which of the following device lets you draw or point the object on a computer screen? Okay. Then after filling the blanks using the words given below. First, dash are the inlets present on the CPU box that let you plug various devices to a computer system. A dash holds the card such as computer card and video cards. Third one, a dash is an input device which is shortly used for playing games. Dash supplies power, proper electricity to other part inside the CPU box. So students, now you have to do the worksheet 1.3. You all have to find out the answers. Only you all have to find out the answers. In the next class, I will ask you in the answers and we will discuss these questions and answer. Okay. Only read these 3 questions and answer it. Okay. So students, you all have to find out the list of different hardware devices attached to computer system, and you all have to classify those devices into input, output and software device. You all have to write the answers in rough notebook and we'll discuss in our next class. Okay. Students, next is our iExtend crossword. This is from application book. You all have to do only the down ones. Down. First is main memory of a computer. So you all have to write the answer in column number 1. Inlets present on CPU box that are used to connect external device to computer. Number 2. Number 3. Device used to scan document and photographs. 4. Device used for processing check. Only you all have to do the down crossword 1, 2, 3 and 4. So again I am giving you one task. I learn for life. We should not eat or drink anything while working on computer. You all know that. We cannot eat or drink while working on computer. Make a list of a thing we can do keep computers in working condition. Which things are do while we keep our computers in proper conditions. So you all have to find out these things. Listen, too many things are there in this chapter, in this video. So you all have to do the work one by one in a week. Okay? So students, from the chapter number 1, hardware. So the main points are hardware components, that is input device. We all have seen different type of input device, joystick, MICR checks, scanner, biometric machine. Then after output device, different type of output device, printers, monitors. Then components inside a CPU, so SMPS, the power supply. So these all are the main points of a computer of a chapter number 1. So I hope you understood the concept which I taught you. So for other subject, you all are using MyPedia integrated app. So as you can refer a computer subject as well as. Thank you students. Bye. Be safe. Stay home.